Got one. Got two. Well guys, nobody can say that I'm not putting the time in. I'm here at the absolute worst tide I could be on. I got here for a low and I'm going to sit here for some of the rising tide. So typically over tidal waters I like hunting the falling tide, but things just didn't line up like that for today. With my work schedule and everything, there's only a week left, so I figured I'd just get out when I could. So good news, there's lots of ducks flying. Whether or not they want to go to where I'm going to set up, I don't know, but I just situated the boat. It's minus 15 today with the wind chill, hence why I'm so bundled up. Well, let's see what happens. And before we get too far into this video, I just sat down and I'm seeing some birds already, so I'll make this quick. This season, I exclusively used Kent cartridge products. Now, I tried a bunch of different ones this season. I used Fasteel, Fasteel Plus, all-purpose steel, and bismuth. To be honest, guys, they all work great. Today, I'm running Fasteel Plus in their 2x4 configuration, and not 2x4 like the wood. It's a stack load with number 2s and number 4s in it. And for a gun, I am running my Beretta 687 Silver Pigeon 3 and 12 gauge. So let's get at it. Well guys, I wasn't even here 30 seconds and a pair of black ducks came in and I killed one, so that's a good sign so far. When I did get here, there was about 30 that jumped out of this hole in front of me. So hopefully they come back. I don't really like scaring them out at a low tide, but it is what it is. I didn't even see that one light in, but I heard a splash. I better reload here just in case. I heard a splash just on the other side of the decoys there that are now gone dry. And it was a duck, and there was another one I was kind of watching in that puddle further out, but well, we're up to a pair anyway. Well guys, I just had a really crappy situation happen. So I was watching a duck out in that far puddle out there, way out of shooting range. We were quacking back and forth. Sometimes they'll swim in. Anyway, I heard a splash, and between me and that duck, another one must have came right along the shoreline and landed. So I jumped up and shot it. So that brought us to 2 birds for today. Anyway, sorry I'm out of breath. I just ran out across the mudflats. But anyway, I shut the GoPro off, reload my gun, and sometimes firing a shot will kind of stir up things in the harbors and inlets and whatnot. Anyway, about 2 minutes later, I heard whistling, and I clicked my GoPro on. It didn't go beep beep. It didn't turn on for some reason. So I took the GoPro off my head, had it in my hands, trying to turn it on, wouldn't turn on. No word of a lie, 4 ducks swooped right down through this, right down to the decoys, and basically did like a touch and go. So I was able to take the GoPro battery out, push it back in really quick, which for some reason will fix that issue sometimes with this camera. I'm gonna have to get it looked at. But by the time I jumped up and fired, the ducks were already probably, I don't know, they were out over one of those puddles, like probably 50 yards away. Didn't get them. So in that situation, if I wouldn't have turned the GoPro on and wouldn't have like screwed around with it, I probably would have shot at least one of them. But it is what it is. We have 2 birds and there's one coming in right now. So let's see if it comes. There's 2 of them. Got one, got 2, and that is a black duck limit. Woo! Black duck limit. It's 4 in Nova Scotia right now. Wow guys, that was awesome. Talking to the camera, got our 4 birds. Wicked day guys, that is friggin' awesome. Sorry, my fingers are probably in the camera lens, but wow. That feels good. Ducks are still coming. Like, look at this solo one here. He's gonna light right with the dead ones. So that easily could have just been a 5th bird if I was allowed 5 this time of year. Normally you're allowed 6. That would have been another dead bird. I'm on the X today, guys. Everything is frozen out except for this little channel that runs through and the main channel on the other side. All the little coves, nooks and crannies, the ducks can't get to them right now. This is crazy, guys. Like, I'm finished, and look at this. There's one sitting over there. I got ducks right in front of me. Of course, this is the day I go by myself, right? Like, if I would have had 2 other shooters here, we probably would have had 3 limits. That's a nice black duck there. Nice big one, kind of full of mud, but he didn't make it very far from where he landed. Another nice black duck. I'm going to let the water come up a little bit before I leave and just watch some birds, I think. They might keep working in, so my boat's probably dry anyway. I didn't plan on leaving this soon, so. That is right, guys. A solo limit day at the end of the 2023-2024 duck season. I am super stoked I was able to get out today. And just before I let you guys go, I'm going to throw this out there for you guys. I did not think I was going to do well like that today. And that's the truth. I didn't show up for daybreak. I only threw out 6 or 7 decoys. I only had a couple hours to hunt. I was hunting the opposite tide of what most duck hunters would consider to be good, so I didn't really think I'd do well. The wind wasn't really where I wanted it to be. The decoys were in mud like this for most of the hunt, and I still managed to kill my 4 black ducks. Could have had them sooner if I didn't have that one mess up. And the ducks are still coming. Like, they're still whizzing around over these flats. So this goes to show you guys that if you love something, just stick with it. If you have a day off to go pursue your passion, do it. And that's why I went out today, and look where it got me. If you guys did enjoy this video, slap that like button, also subscribe, and stay tuned for next time. Lots of content to come.